has been entered directing the government to file its motion by December 3rd, 2020. So Truth Team, it's your girl, Mickey Truth, ST's #1 urban blogger and the queen of paperwork. And hey, y'all have been asking on Facebook, y'all have been hitting me up like, yo, when is the next Blacc Zacc update gonna drop? And I told y'all, when it comes to cases, I got to wait till the paperwork or at least some type of entry comes in on the case. And I gave y'all a brief update on my social media pages yesterday, but guess what? The government has responded, and you'll be surprised at what we know. Let's get into it.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth.
Hey, nigga, what's the move? If the feds come today, I don't got no clue.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When you start hearing their music, like rappers' music, and they start talking about when the feds come and all that from Lil Durk on now Blacc Zacc. But anyway, let's talk about what has happened since the feds has came to get them, okay? Now, it hasn't been no official documents dropped in the Blacc Zacc case. You know why? Because they haven't filed under seal, meaning they don't want the public to know. So whatever conflict they're saying that Todd Rutherford has, we don't know what it is. Just saying. So remember on my post, if you haven't followed me on all social media, you should be following me on Instagram, Mickey Truth 2022, Facebook, Mickey Taylor, and my Mickey Truth page. Okay, so let's get into the post from yesterday that I put on my page. First and foremost, I don't know why I already didn't have that pulled up. But anyway, we're going to get into that right now. Boom, just so I can give y'all the update on what I dropped yesterday. So yesterday I put an attorney status hearing for defendant Blacc Zacc took place on November 18, 2025. During the hearing, the government made an oral motion asking the court to remove defense counsel James Todd Rutherford due to alleged conflict. The judge instructed the government to file that motion in writing and for Attorney Rutherford to respond after. As of now, nothing has been filed by the government. A new order has been entered directing the government to file its motion by December 3rd, 2025, if they still plan to move forward. In addition, document 147 was filed under seal in relation to document 146. By attorney Christopher Shuren. And Shuren is the prosecutor. Okay, so the government filed a motion under seal back on the 2nd. Now, fast forward, okay, as of yesterday, it is, okay, a text order that said that the government has filed a motion under seal, document 147. Remember, 147. Mr. Rutherford, as counsel for the defendant, may file a response under seal on or before December 9th. Okay, so that document that came through on the 2nd is actually the government's response to why is the conflict with Rutherford. Okay, so December 9th is what? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Rutherford has until Tuesday to reply. However, as the order said, it has to be on the seal, so we won't know what he has to say. I ain't gonna lie. Every time I hear this with Todd Rutherford, it made me think about the Rollo situation in Atlanta. Like, what is the conflict? Like, it does make you intrigued to find out, but as of right now, we're not gonna find out. Okay, unless somebody in the know will say something, which I think is crazy. Like, don't say nothing. Just wait for it to hit courts. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, now another update on it. It says an in-person discovery status conference as to Zachary Chapman, Elijah Simmons, Maurice Bynum, Darron Glover. At least one attorney must appear for each defendant. Defendant will not be present. Okay, so none of the defendants will be in court, just the attorneys. Additionally, please do not initiate ex parte communication with chambers. All communications regarding criminal cases should begin with Jackie Aiken, courtroom deputy clerk. Basically, mean you got to put in your paperwork to talk to the judge type thing, right? Now, this is just on Pacer as text orders, meaning there's no documents, it's just written on Pacer, okay? Let me clarify something for a lot of y'all. And I be having to remember that a lot of people on the Blacc Zacc case is young. hell, I had to remember Blacc Zacc is like a little younger than me, but not too much younger. And some of his co-defendants is like my daughter age. You get what I'm saying? So I be having to remember the mental, it's different level. Okay. So let me just explain something to those who may not know. When you have attorneys on your case, okay, they don't have to argue everything that they file. So the only time they go before a judge is when they need to argue a motion. To file a motion, you don't have to go before the judge. The judge doesn't have to have you in front of them to deny or grant your motion. It can just be written out in an order later on, okay? Because I had got some comments from the last update I did when I said one of the motions was denied for one of the co-defendants, Lil Eli. And some of his entourage was like, well, he didn't go before the judge. He don't have to go before the judge to file a motion. It may, if again, I don't know who's kin to who's part of what or whatever. It may be because maybe they're not in touch with his public defender to know what she's doing on his behalf. That's a them problem, not a me problem. But I will tell everybody, like I tell people in the past, I have worked with victims' family on cases I've covered. I've worked with defendant's family, and I tell all of them, get a Pacer account. Sometimes lawyers will not give you up-to-date info. Like, as soon as they do something, they're not going to call you and tell you. They're not going to call their clients and tell them. If you have a Pacer account, you can get real-time updates as far as the court. Sometimes the Pacer will have information that you don't have yet. So I will advise those that's in tune with it to get you a Pacer account so you can find out what's going on. Other than that, hey, just wait for my drops. Because like I said, as the information come out on this case, whether it's documents or written orders, I'm going to give y'all an update. With that being said, that's it for now, okay? They have a discovery status hearing. Because remember, that was a whole issue with the Simmons motion. They're like, hey, we ain't got our discovery yet. So how are we going to move forward? So that conversation happens today. But then on the 15th, according to Pacer, okay, they have another status hearing. So I believe probably after the 15th is when more information may come out. But it seems like this is getting enough buzz where they're like, yeah, we filed everything under seal. So we'll see if more documents come out or not. With that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, pull up on your girl, Mickey Truth. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big.
I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl, Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina. Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast. Come join the TruthTeam on Patreon. All documents that I use for my content is available to the members. So y'all come tap in with the TruthTeam on Patreon. What's up, TruthTeam? I am here, okay? About to get a touch of love. Yes, I'm at Touch of Love Massage Shop, okay? Now listen, I've been getting my massages through Touch of Love for years, even before it was a shop to come to. But let me show you around. And then I got to get ready because I'm feeling a little tense. And let me tell you, if you work in call centers, streamers, YouTubers, sitting at that desk all the time, you definitely need to be tapping in to get your massage. So let's take a tour. So it was located in a nice multi business building. The suite was set up real comfortably. It was to the back, and the candles was burning. The aromatherapy was definitely there. Okay, so I had to get undressed, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get all the way undressed. But anyway, like I said, being getting massages, Nakia is awesome at what she does, and let me tell y'all, them hands are blessed. Okay, I got the full body massage.
including, okay, the hot stones. And when I say that hour went so fast, I even went to sleep. And I always go to sleep during massage for some reason. But yeah, definitely needed that because y'all know I had a night ahead of me, okay?
Hey guys, I'm Nakia. I am the owner-operator of Touch of Love Massage Services. I always start with I start with the information of what massage is. So massage is the manipulation of muscles. Exercise is the manipulation of muscles. The only difference is we are manually using our hands to do those activities. So a lot of people look at massage as a luxury when really it's a health necessity. So I'm more on the medical side of things. So if you're experiencing any pain of any sort, muscles is 90% of pain, so I would recommend you to come and get a massage.
How can they follow you?
I do have my business page, Touch of Love Massage Services, on Instagram. I have Touch of Love Massage Services on Facebook, and if you want to set an appointment with me, you can look me up on Setmore. It's an app platform online where you can book appointments.
Hey, there you have it.
And y'all, I feel like a new woman, but now it's time to party. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.